Hi everyone, this is PT Gab Gamer here, bringing more fitness into gaming. This time it is a gameplay talk through, and it's more of my own verdict, like everyone else has done, of the life cycle of Call of Duty coming towards the end, on this Call of Duty anyways, and my verdict of the game. A lot of people's opinions are going to be different. I've played every single Call of Duty from back from when it first started, mainly on multiplayer. This game kind of brought me back, I'll say, a little bit towards World at War on PlayStation 3. In the way it was kind of with, I say, the old, it's like it started off without too much stuff in when it first built the gameplay. I know we didn't have headquarters straight away, but it still felt more of it like a World at War game until they started adding a couple of stuff in, which I thought with the cameras and stuff, I thought it's throwing it a bit out into more towards the future type of stuff, but it's still, from my point of view, still a good game. It was more made for boots on the ground. The maps, from my point of view, were suited towards the actual boots on the ground gameplay. There was a lot of, I say there wasn't too many maps at the beginning. Soon started adding more maps into it due to the other stuff they were putting in, other guns and stuff. Other maps weren't too bad. Some of it did link towards the actual campaign, most of the maps. So it did stick to a lot of it, coming from back and forth from there. The guns as well. It was quite hard to find. Normally, with other games from Call of Duty, I tend to have my, let's say, it's a certain shotgun or a certain assisted rifle or a certain sniper. With this, it took me a while to find the ones that I tend to use quite a lot. It's one of those. I usually suit a gun to a certain map most of the time. But as soon as I got into that, it was the only issue was most of the time I found was when they started changing the aspects of the actual guns, either slowing the rate of fire down or not. They did do a lot of updates partway through where aiming, they tried upscaling a little bit when you're sprinting and stuff like that, so it did help to improve the game, so which was quite nice that they listened to the players for that one. Score streaks, I wasn't a massive fan. I liked the ideas that we were doing with it. The ones I kept using was just like, because I'm more of a team player, UAV, counter UAV, and I usually just get a care package. So any of the high ones I used to do on shipment normally. So anything with like a chopper gunner, paratroopers, I try to use more high stuff on that type of stuff when it's like domination really. But I like the thinking of like the glider bomber, the fighter fire. It was quite a clever idea of how they brought that. It's sticking it from kind of World War type of stuff. So I thought that was quite neat from my own personal opinion. The campaign itself, I played a lot before I actually went on multiplayer, which is the first time I don't normally do that, but this time I had to because I was at the part where I was moving house. So I didn't have the internet for a little bit, so I played a lot of the campaign. I thought the campaign was pretty good. Most of the campaigns I've played have been pretty decent for Call of Duty. So overall that was quite a good experience. And the zombies, I'll admit, I used to be quite a big zombies man, but it's more of Treyarch who makes the normal like Black Ops type of games. I'm more of a fan of the zombies. So I didn't particularly I played once or twice, but not much if I'm being honest, but it's quite different where they tried to put a more of a scare factor into it, which I thought, at least they're trying something new at least. Going back to online, so the stuff I tend to, let's say, play quite a lot, which I liked what was different about the game. They added stuff like dogfight, which is like a pilot fighting part, which they've not had in any Call of Duty before. The nice things what I like they did online is normally when they put like special maps, they used to do it on when they did a remaster of Call of Duty, Call of Duty 4, where they played the playlist or they had something like prop on it and something for like a certain amount of time, where they kept it this time, which was quite nice. So they had stuff like shipments on is it Caratine 24/7. So all the playlists that you want to play are there still. So yeah, stuff like the party games like Prop 'Em, which was still quite fun, a little bit hard on there actually. They had Infected as well, so knowing playlists that come and go. In other Call of Duty just kind of stayed. They did have some sniping ones as well, which was quite good, what I like doing as well. And definitely I think the main reason why I kept playing online, was one of the main games I played on PlayStation, was the challenges. So I liked the fact that you have to come in and they had daily challenges and weekly challenges and special challenges, so it made you try and get the actual supply drops. Most of the time some of them I couldn't do, but it's nice that you did so many and then you get another supply drop at the same time, which was quite a nice idea. And from my point of view, compared to other Call of Duties like the previous Black Ops, it was just too much customization, where you're just changing the head, the body and stuff like that. I thought it's just nice that where they had their own each division, that it's just different layouts of what they had, so they're changing the whole aspects of it. They did start adding helmets and stuff like that in, but it still wasn't overloaded. It was getting a bit silly from my point of view when they started doing the summer stuff. Is that really Mode at War? I don't know, but it's still quite cool. Like I say, they added quite a lot in, and the nice thing that they did is add different divisions in as well, and see what ways they can use them. So it's quite, I say good in aspects because they linked it towards other games where you had like a riot shield. In this instance, they had some kind of like shield, which it wasn't a riot shield, but it was similar to that. And they had the new one that is Commando that they had them where you drop down as well, which I thought was quite clever, depending on what way you used it. Overall, there's definitely other stuff that I say from my point of view kept you on the game more. So you had, like I said, multiplayer, but linked in with multiplayer, you had the zombies either by yourself or not, but they also have a new mode called War Mode, which they did play a couple of times, which is more of an objective mode, so it's not all about how much kills you get, it's all about getting to a plan A to B, doing different things that way. So it was quite nice if you're into that type of thing. So if you're more of a team player, and if you had more, as sad as I get, if you had more friends to play with, I'd probably do that as well, a bit more, because you can say, oh right, you go down this side, you go down that side. So it's quite that good in the aspects of bringing it together. The community actually on there was pretty good as well. So most of the time you could have a female or male character. We couldn't tell if you had 50-50 of both, but it's just nice to have that as well. And they had like a theatre mode, so you could watch like the live games for the Call of Duty games, which was quite cool as well. But overall, from my point of view, it was definitely worth the money spent, because I got the season pass as well, so I paid for the expensive package. It's a shame I couldn't play multiplayer straight away, but definitely a game that I'll keep playing even when the new one comes out. I personally would prefer, like most people, not to go back too much into futuristics and more of like a modern day type of shooter personally. But overall, definitely a game that I did enjoy. So there's a lot of pointers that I've said, yeah, it's good, but there was one or two issues that I found, which was I had certain glitches sometimes. So I think I did a video one day on here, and I found that my challenges went, and I spent ages on one, on a rifle one, and then all of a sudden a couple of days later it came back, which was fine, but I thought I lost it completely. So at least it did come back. Other stuff, I say it's pros and cons really. It's just like I didn't mind when they started updating weapons, but at the same time, when ones that you use quite a lot and then they made it like less powerful, it was rather annoying, so you had to go and change another gun. But I think that's all the purpose of them doing it really. From my point, I would like to see if they did anything like this again next time. I would like to see if they could add some different score streaks. I'm not sure if you could get anything like dogs in. I'm not sure if they had, or some type of like way of putting that in where I know that you can have dogs, and I think it's like Black Ops 1 and stuff like that, but I thought that was quite cool. I think they had the paratroopers instead, so I was trying to link it in. And I think I definitely changed the score streaks, because it was very hard to get in this time. I know you had a certain perk to reduce how much points you get to equal that out, but from my point of view it was just, I think normally like when I used to play the remastered Call of Duty 4, it was like 3 kills for UAV, now it's like 5, which was a bit harder, which is fine. It makes it a bit more of a challenge, but it'll just make it more interesting if you can just put them down a little bit to everyone. And then there's certain maps that I really enjoyed, and certain ones that I really couldn't, because I didn't know what weapon to use, or some people just spawn killing most of the time. And the one I definitely didn't like was the one in what's it called now? Sandbox. I didn't personally like that, just because when you're shooting you get mixed up with the figure compared to the actual player, so I couldn't really grasp the whole way of playing it, and I thought it's a bit fun, but it wasn't my cup of tea personally. But overall, I'd probably say, if I had to rank it out of 10, I'd probably say a good 9 out of 10. I did really enjoy it. I might eventually get the next Call of Duty. I'm not going to be, for the first time, I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm not going to get it straight away. I'm not playing any of the beta either. I know they've got different ones. They've got the, it's like Fortnite now, what's it called? The Battle Royale. Which looks pretty cool, but I don't know, I'll probably leave it for a bit first. I'll potentially get other games like when Spyro comes out and stuff like that, but I'm not going to jump straight on the bandwagon and get new Call of Duty straight away. Just keep playing this for a little bit first, as it's a game I like enjoying, and hopefully people enjoy it too. On that note, thank you all for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel for more content, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.